throughout the fluid. Okay, this is the Pascal's law. This is the Pascal's law. Okay, so basically, if suppose you are in a room, try to understand, and if you are changing room's pressure by some amount at some point, okay, if you are changing room's pressure by some amount at some point, then the same change, you cannot change pressure at one point without changing pressure at all the points. Okay, so you have to change the pressure of all the points of the room, then only pressure at one point will be changed. Otherwise otherwise you cannot change the pressure of one point locally. No. Okay, so this is actually the Pascal's law. This is the Pascal's law. Now, what is the application of this? This has a very beautiful application, and that is, please note, hydraulic lift. Okay. So suppose this is a kind of YouTube setup, but two limbs are not equal. This is piston. This is another piston. So F1 area is A1, F2 area is A2. Okay. So according to Pascal's law, this is actually hydraulic lift. This is hydraulic lift. Okay. So by Pascal's law, F1 upon A1 is equal to F2 upon A2. F1 upon A1 is equal to F2 upon A2. Okay. Now let me give you a question based on this. M is equal to 500 kg. This is A is equal to 1 meter square. This is small a is equal to 0.1 meter square. F is equal to how much? F is equal to how much? So question says find value of F. Find value of F such that 500 kg block can be lifted. 500 kg block can be lifted. Okay. So what you need to do? You need to find value of F. You need to find value of F. Okay. So this is very simple. What you can do is F will be 500 G. correct? You may call it F1. So F1 upon A1 is equal to F2 upon A2. So 500 G upon 1 is equal to F upon A is 0.1, right? Right? So F comes out to be 500 G means 5000 into 0.1. So that comes out to be 500 Newton. If you are comparing F with kg, suppose, so it will be a 50 kg object. It will be a 50 kg object because for a 50 kg object, force will be 500 Newton. So basically what you are seeing is, pay attention, by using a 50 kg object, you are able to lift a 500 kg object, right? So that is the good part of hydraulic lift. By applying lesser amount of force, you are able to heavy objects. Okay. By exerting lesser amount of force, you are able to lift heavy objects. Okay. So just by changing area of limbs, you are able to do that. All right. Good. Now we are moving towards Archimedes principle 1C. So Archimedes principle force of buoyancy. Force of buoyancy. Okay. So basically Archimedes was a person who discovered buoyancy. Okay. There is a story behind it, that how he discovered. But the important part is that he discovered. Okay. And what is Archimedes principle, or what is force of buoyancy? So this principle says that whenever an object is dipped in a liquid, okay, according to Archimedes, whenever an object is dipped in a liquid, liquid exerts force on the object. Okay. So whenever an object is dipped in a liquid, liquid exerts force on the object. Liquid exerts force on the object. Direction of force. Direction of force is opposite to the direction of force is opposite to the direction of gravity. Okay. Direction of force is opposite to the direction of gravity. So we have talked about two things. Number one, when the force will act. So the point is very clear. Whenever an object is immersed in a liquid. Whenever an object is immersed in a liquid. Number two, what will be the direction of force? So direction of force will be opposite to the direction of gravity. Correct? Now comes the third part, that sir, how much is the force? Please tell. So let us see, let us talk about it. Pay attention. Pay attention. So suppose this is the vessel. Okay. And in this vessel, This is the liquid. All right. Now in this liquid, this is the object which has been dipped. This is the object which has been dipped. So what you can notice is that only this much part is dipped in the liquid. So this is the volume inside. This much is the volume inside V in. Okay. And V in is shown by this line. Okay. Only this part is V in. So FB will be acting upward. FB will be acting upward. Okay. So force of buoyancy is equal to V in, volume inside, into DL. DL is density of liquid, into G. FB is equal to V in into DL into G. Okay. FB is equal to V in into DL into G. Volume inside into density of liquid into G. Okay. So this much is the force of buoyancy. This much is the force of buoyancy. All right. Okay. Please note. Please note. Any doubt, any questions so far, anyone? So what is V in? V in is volume of object inside the liquid. Volume of object inside liquid. Only that volume. Inside liquid, or you can write it as immersed in liquid. What is DL? DL is density of liquid. Density of liquid. What is G? G is acceleration due to gravity. G is acceleration due to gravity. Any doubt, any question, anyone? Any doubt, any question, anyone? No doubt, no question. Very nice. Now let me give you some questions. Question. So this is a liquid of density, let's say 3 rho. 3 rho. So 3 rho is density of liquid. Okay. This is a cube. This is a cube. Side of cube is L. Side of cube is L. Density of cube is rho. There is some part of the cube which is inside the liquid. This liquid can be water also. This liquid can be something else also. So there is some part X of liquid which is inside. So question says a liquid has density 3 rho. If a cube of side L and density rho is floating on the liquid or in the liquid, floating on the liquid, find value of x. Find value of x. Everyone, please find.
So breadth is also L.
It's a cube, Chotu. It's a cube.
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir, understood, sir.
Yeah. Cube is an object which has all three sides equal. Okay. After the class, have some tea with some sugar cube. Okay.
So please scroll up.
Okay. Done, everyone? Someone's mic is unmuted. Shivam.
Sir.
Thank you, Shivam. Okay. Enough time given. Let me solve it. Pay attention, everyone. Mg will be acting downward. Right? Fb will be acting upward. How much will be the FB? Pay attention. How much will be the FB? Pay attention. So, for the balancing of block, for balancing of block, what we can see is Mg is downward minus Fb is upward, and that is equal to 0. Mg minus Fb is equal to 0. So how much is Mg? So M is L cube into rho, because that is mass, volume into density, into G, minus Fb. Pay attention, everyone. Fb means volume inside into density of liquid, which is 3 rho into G, and that should be equal to 0. That should be equal to 0, right? So L cube into rho into G should be, now pay attention, the base of this will be L square. So volume inside will be L square into X. Volume inside will be L square into X into 3 rho into G. And now we are going to start cancellation. G, rho, L square, L. So basically L comes out to be 3x and X comes out to be L by 3. So those who have given L by 3 as the answer are correct today. Those who have deleted their answers, I have seen that. X is equal to L by 3. Please note, everyone. X is equal to L by 3. Please note. Please note. Okay. Let me give you a different question. Different means similar type of, so that you all can practice, because I saw most of you were struggling in solving this. So a similar type of question so that all of you can solve and get confidence. So this is again a cube. Side of cube is L. Volume immersed is X. Volume is height. Okay. And this density is 2 rho. That means density of cube. Density of liquid is 5 rho. Question says find value of X. I am not writing the full question. I am simply asking find value of X, and it is a cube. It is already mentioned. Please solve quickly. Please solve quickly. Please solve. Sakshi is saying 12 by 5. Okay. Amod is saying 12 by 5. Okay. Padma is saying 12 by 5. Okay, everyone. Okay. Pay attention. Pay attention. Mg is acting downward. FB is acting upward. Okay. And you can write Mg minus FB is equal to 0. Now, how much is Mg? L cube, it is the volume, into 2 rho into G. Okay. Minus FB. FB is V in into DL into G, and that is equal to 0. So L cube into 2 rho into G is equal to, I'm taking it on that side. Volume inside will be L square X into density of liquid is 5 rho into G. Now you need to cancel. G, rho, rho. G, rho, L square, L square. So X comes out to be 12 by 5. X comes out to be 12 by 5. This is the answer today. This is the answer today. All right. Please note. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. If you have no doubt, we can move further. Okay.
So please explain again.
What do you want me to explain? Mg is acting downward. Fb is acting upward. Mg minus Fb is equal to 0. Mg is due to gravity, that's why it is acting downward. Fb is force of buoyancy, that's why it is acting upward. Mg will be mass into G. Mass is how much? L cube is volume into 2 rho is density. So volume into density becomes mass. Now how much is Fb? That is volume inside into density of liquid into G. Volume inside is how much? L square into X. Density of liquid is how much? 5 rho. G is how much? G. Then this G got cancelled. This row get cancelled. L square got cancelled. Cancelled. Okay. Shivam. Shivam.
Okay, sir.
Next question. These are two liquids. One is 3 rho, or let me call it 4 rho. and this is row, and there is a block, cubical block. Okay, this is X, side is L, density is 2 rho. Question says find value of X. So basically this time the cube is in the middle of two different liquids. One liquid is of density rho and other liquid of density 4 rho. Other liquid is of density 4 rho. All right. So you need to solve this. Please solve everyone. Yes, is saying L by 20. Very nice, yes, very nice. Aradhya is fantastic. 3L by 2. Side of cube is L. Side of cube is L. And Aradhya is saying that 3L by 2 will be immersed. Very nice. Very nice, Aradhya. Very nice. Fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant. आराध्य से पूछा, आराध्य what is your age? How much? He said, sir, 60 years. बेटा तुमको देख के लगता तो नहीं है. हाँ सर, वो मैं कभी कभार ऐसे ही. Length of the cube is only L. Your answer is coming out to be 1.5 L. कैसे हो सकता है भैया, कैसे? There is something called common sense. Use that sometimes. Okay. Sometimes just for a change, use that. Okay, enough time given. Let me solve it. Let me solve it. So mg is acting downward. FB1 and FB2, these will be acting upward. Why I am calling FB1 and FB2? Because there are two liquids involved. One is L and one is for distance x and one is for distance L minus x. Okay. So pay attention, everyone, pay attention. So mg will be how much? I'm writing values of one by one, all these three. Then we are going to use addition subtraction. So mg will be L cube into 2 rho into g, equation number 1. Okay. Now FB1, force of buoyancy due to liquid 1, and that is due to upper 1. So L square is the area of base into L minus x into rho into g. Okay. Now FB2. FB2 will be L square into x into 4 rho into g. All right. And that's it. Once you have known all these values, rest everything will be a cakewalk. So mg, which is downward, minus fb1 minus fb2 is equal to 0. Okay. So mg is L cube into 2 rho into g is equal to, I'm taking fb1 and fb2 on other side. So that will be L square into L minus x into rho into g plus L square into x into 4 rho into g. Now start cancellations. G, rho, L square, L square, L square. So L is equal to L minus x plus L is equal to L minus x plus 4x. Okay, and this is 2 also, because this was 2 row, so 2L. So 2L is equal to L minus X, because we cancelled 2 actually, it was cancellation of row. So 2L is equal to L minus X plus 4X. So that gives us L is equal to 3X. So X is equal to L by 3. This is the answer today. This is the answer today. Understood, Shivam? Understood, Shivam? Understood, Shivam? Understood, Aradhya? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any doubt, any questions? Anyone? Okay. 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 Good. Good. Question. And the thing is basically that there is a vessel, and in that vessel there is some liquid, and then there is some balloon. This is string. Okay. This has density of 5 rho. This balloon has radius r and density rho. Basically it is a sphere. You can consider it as a sphere of density rho. All right, sphere. It is uniform sphere. Density is rho, radius is r. The question says find tension in string. How much will be the tension in string that you need to find? How much will be the tension in string? You need to find that. Please find, everyone. Please find, everyone.
So please scroll up. Done, sir.
Okay. Now please solve this question quickly. Amod is saying 16 pi r cube rho g by 3. Sakshi is saying 16 rho pi r cube g by 3. Rishikesh is saying 4 by 3 pi r cube 4 rho g. Okay. Aradhya is saying 4 by 3 pi r cube 4 rho g. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. Please pay attention. So mg will be acting downward, correct? Fb will be acting upward, correct? And as they are saying the tension is acting, so I am considering the tension is acting downward. Why I have considered tension acting downward? Because pull type force, pull. Okay, so let me mention all forces one by one. How much will be Fb? So Fb will be V in into density of liquid into G. V in is 4 by 3 pi r cube into rho. Rho means this 5 rho, density of liquid into G. Okay, so Fb comes out to be 5 into 4 is 20 by 3 pi r cube rho G. That is Fb. How much is Mg? So Mg will be 4 by 3 pi into r cube. This is volume of sphere. Okay, into density of sphere, which is rho into G. Okay, so now by Newton's law, second law basically. T plus mg minus fb is equal to 0. T plus mg minus fb is equal to 0. So T comes out to be fb minus mg. FB is how much? 20 by 3 pi r cube rho g minus 4 by 3 pi r cube rho g. Okay. So 20 minus 4 will be 16. So 16 by 3 pi r cube rho g. This should be the answer. This should be the answer. If anyone wants to discuss, please feel free to discuss. If anyone wants to discuss, please feel free to discuss. Sakshi has slightly changed her answer. She made some changes in the answer. I can see. Okay. Rishikesh and Aradhya, though they got wrong answer, yet they got likes. Okay. Basically, that's how democracy works. Even if you are wrong, there are people who are voting for you. Okay, Sakshi, no problem. I took 4 by 3 pi r cube common. Rishikesh is saying. And then 5 rho g minus rho g. Okay. Okay. Noted, everyone? Noted, everyone? Okay. Shivam noted?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let us move further. So this was all related to hydrostatics. Hydrostatics means when the liquid is static, it is not flowing. It is not flowing. Now we are going to talk about hydrodynamics basically. When liquid starts moving, then what happens? Flow of liquid basically. Flow of liquid. So flow of liquid is of two types or can be of two types. Flow of liquid can be of two types. Number one is streamlined. Number two is turbulent. Number one is streamlined. Number two is turbulent. Okay. So what is streamlined flow? What is streamlined flow? So pay attention. Suppose this is a tube. All right. And in this tube, there will be many points. Let's say this point is A, this point is B, then this point is C. Okay. Now, some liquid will be flowing through this. Some liquid will be flowing through this. So, if speed of all liquid particles which are passing through A is same, or speed of all liquid particles which are passing through B is same, or speed of all liquid particles which are passing through C is same, then what you can say that it is streamlined flow. It is streamlined flow. So basically, if speed of all liquid particles passing through a particular point or any particular point is same, then the flow of liquid is called streamlined flow. Okay, so if speed of all particles, all liquid particles passing through any particular point is same, then flow of liquid is called streamlined flow. Then flow of liquid is called streamlined flow. Try to understand its meaning. Basically, when flow of liquid is such, systematic, that one layer of liquid is not slipping on another layer. One layer of liquid is not slipping on another layer. All the particles are moving in harmony. Then such flow is called streamlined flow. Okay. Now, based on this, what is turbulent flow? The flow which is not streamlined will be called as turbulent. The flow which is not streamlined will be called turbulent. All right, everyone? Okay. So, we'll be getting back to this topic again. Now we are moving towards principle of continuity. Principle of continuity. Okay. Principle of continuity. Now, before talking about principle of continuity, let me tell you very clearly that when we are studying this chapter, there are certain assumptions which we have made. One assumption is that liquid is incompressible. Liquid is incompressible. Okay. What do you mean by liquid is incompressible? That while the liquid is flowing, its volume is not changing. Its volume is neither shrinking nor it is increasing. Okay. So liquid is incompressible. That is one assumption. Okay. Streamlined flow we have talked. Then the next assumption is that the liquid is, while we will be talking about flow, okay, that liquid is not viscous basically. Please note further, liquid is incompressible. Liquid is incompressible. Incompressible means volume or density of liquid is not changing. Now, why it is important? Try to understand. There is something called law of conservation of mass. Okay. There is something called law of conservation of mass. So whatever is the mass of liquid which is entering from one side, same will be the mass of liquid exiting from other side. Okay. So यहाँ से volume is inside, यहाँ से volume is outside. Okay. Now, pay attention. If in dt time, dx is the distance moved, so dv is the volume. So dv will be nothing but a into dx. A is area here. Okay. And how much is dx? Dx is v dt. So volume here, well, velocity here is v1. So a, let me call it capital A1. So A1 into dx. Dx is distance traveled in time dt. So dx will be v1 into dt. So this is dv in. Okay, the volume which is entering. Now let us talk about volume which is exiting. The volume which is exiting. So this will be dx2. Okay. So this will be the volume which is V out. This is the volume which is V out. So V out will be how much? Area here which is A2 into dx2. And how much is dx2? Dx2 is A2 into velocity is V2 into dt. Dx2 is velocity into dt because displacement is velocity into time. So velocity is V2, time is dt, so velocity into time becomes displacement. So dx2 dx2 is equal to V2 dt. Okay. Now, by principle of mass conservation, so the mass which is entering should be equal to the mass which is exiting. Why? Because inside there is no scope for mass to increase or decrease. So जितना mass entry करेगा उतना exit होना पड़ेगा. So mass in is equal to mass out. So mass in is rho into dv in is equal to mass out will be rho into dv out. Rho you can cancel. Okay. Rho you can cancel. How much is dv in? So that is A1 V1 into dt. How much is dv out? A2 into V2 into dt. Are you getting it? So this dt and this dt got cancelled and we got A1 into V1 is equal to A2 into V2. And this equation is called equation of continuity. Equation of continuity. Okay, so equation of continuity is based on mass conservation. Equation of continuity is based on mass conservation. All right. And when it is applicable? When it is applicable only when the liquid is incompressible. Try to understand, we cancelled rho from both sides. If you pay attention, we cancelled rho from both sides very easily and comfortably. How we could do this? Because density of liquid is not changing. If density of liquid changes, we cannot cancel rho from both sides, right? Yes or no? If one side rho is different, another side rho is different, then we cannot cancel it from both sides, right? So to make sure that we are able to cancel rhos from both sides, we need to ensure that liquid is incompressible and density is not changing. Liquid is incompressible and density is not changing. Okay. Please note everyone. Please note. If you have any doubts, please feel free to ask. Okay. Can we move further? Good question. So basically, what is A1 here? A1 is area at one point. V1 is velocity at that point. Is equal to A2 is area at another point and V2 is velocity at another point. Okay. Question. Anyways, here area is 0.5 meters square. Velocity is 10 meter per second. Okay. Here area is 0.1 meter square and velocity is equal to question mark. Find velocity at point P and this is O. Find velocity at point P. Find velocity at point P. This is a very easy question. This is a very easy question. Acha, but before we move further, you would have noticed that I have kept KVPY classes on day after Christmas. Okay. So those classes are not for everyone. Everyone, please pay attention. Those classes are not for everyone. Only for those students who have filled the KVPY form and those who are interested in attending that. Those who are interested in attending that, it is not mandatory, it is not compulsory. Okay. So for such students, we need time also to teach such things. So I have kept classes on day after Christmas. So those who want to celebrate festival, they can continue their celebration. Those who want to attend that class of KVPY, those can attend. Okay, and that class will be scheduled in normal 11th class, so you can attend there. Okay, it will not be scheduled in ESIP. That class will be scheduled in normal 11th. Okay, just for your information. Please give me the answer. If you have any questions related to that, please feel free to ask.
So what will be taught? Like regular?
Not regular. It will not be the regular thing. It will be separate thing because there are certain topics which are extra in KVPY. Basically, your KVPY, let me tell you, is portion of 9th and 10th. Whatever you have studied in 9th and 10th, that is asked in KVPY, but the level is slightly higher. Okay. So your 10th class portion chapters like light, electricity, that means current and all, that is not there in 11th. So you have to be taught it separately. So such topics will be taken up only up to the KVPY level. Only those topics which are asked in KVPY will be taught, rest everything will not be touched. Okay. Okay. Everyone please pay attention. So by continuity equation, by continuity equation, A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. A1 is 0.5 into V1 is 10 is equal to A2 is 0.1 into V. Now from here you can see V is equal to 50 meters per second. Okay. And you must have seen this also in your day-to-day life. Suppose you want to wash your vehicle and you have pipe, you have water pipe, and water is not reaching up to the vehicle, or if it is reaching, the speed of water is not that sufficient to clean the vehicle. So what you do, you press the nozzle, you press the nozzle, and when you press the nozzle, then what happens? Water goes up to a larger distance or comes out with more speed so that the vehicle can be properly cleaned. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that, everyone? So that is based on this principle only. When you are reducing the area, when you are reducing the area of nozzle, the speed of liquid which is coming out is more. The speed of liquid which is coming out is more. Okay, so it is based on principle of continuity. Let us move further. Next question. So this is 1 meter square and this is 10 meters per second. This is 0.5 meters square and this is, let's say, 15 meters per second. Okay, and this is 0.2 meters square. V is equal to question mark. So find value of V. Find value of V. Please find. Please give me the answer. Yes, is saying 12.5. Sakshi is saying 12.5. Davis is saying 12.5. Okay. Okay, everyone please pay attention. So what you can see is that the liquid is incoming from this point. Okay. And it is outgoing from here and here. So A1, I'm calling it this as A1 V1, this as A2 V2, this as A3 V3. So A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2 plus A3 V3. Okay. So incoming is equal to outgoing. So A1 is 1 into V1 is 10 is equal to A2 is 0.5 into 15 plus A3 is 0.2 into V3. So 1 into 10 becomes 10. 15 into 0.5 becomes 7.5 plus 0.2 into V3. So 0.2 V3 comes out to be 10 minus 7.5 will be 2.5. Okay. And that gives us V3 is equal to 25 by 2, and that is equal to 12.5 meters per second. Okay. 12.5 meters per second. All right, everyone. Okay. Okay. So that is how you solve questions related to continuity equation. So continuity equation is based on mass conservation, and you are able to apply mass conservation or volume conservation because it is when you cancel rows, it is volume which is remaining the same. Volume entering is equal to volume exiting. Volume entering is equal to volume exiting. So you are able to apply that only if the density of liquid is not changing. If density of liquid changes, then things will change and you won't be able to apply equation of continuity. Okay. So in our syllabus, the things and questions will be given like that only, that the volume of liquid is not changing, density of liquid is not changing, because if it changes, things will be very difficult for you to solve. Things will become very difficult for you to solve, so that won't be asked to you. Okay. So that is enough for today. Those who want to attend that KVPY class, please attend, and for rest of you, for all of you, Merry Christmas. See you in the next class.
Thank you, sir.